Welcome to Marvelicious Toys. We bring you news and reviews of Marvel toys, statues, and more. Because not all Marvel collections can be bagged and boarded. They're not just toys, they're Marvelicious.
Now, figure 4, this is the one you've been waiting for specifically, Justin.
Oh, yes. And I'm not disappointed. I think they did a really nice job of delivering a classic Hawkeye figure that's been sorely needed for such a long time. And guess what? They've even reused the accessories from the last few times they've released Hawkeye.
Yeah, I noticed the bow and quiver were the same.
Yep, which is fine. You know, I mean, it works in the Avengers movie line than when they put it out before. And this time they've cast it in purple plastic, so it works out well. And I don't have any Captain Americas laying around here to know for sure, but it looks like they might even give him his own new pirate boots.
They do look different than Cap's boots, though, because Cap's boots had a thicker ankle and looked more like he was wearing boots with big cuffs, whereas these are just kind of like skinny boots that cuff over. If that makes any sense to anybody. Justin, you know what I'm talking about, though.
I do. I definitely do, because that's something that I always check out when we get a Cap figure. But yeah, I mean, this is the great classic version of Hawkeye. And I think going back to the Toy Biz one, that one shipped with, what, his rocket cycle?
Yeah, it was back with that Rider series.
Yeah. So minus needing that, which I don't feel like I do, I feel like this is a superior figure to even the Toy Biz one. It just feels and looks more solid, yet a little bit more up to date, if that makes sense, even though we're talking about the classic version of the character.
Yeah, I don't know that in none of the comics I've read in the past 10 years has he been riding that cycle. If you want that, you can always go back for the older Toy Biz version, but here, I'm happy with just getting the bow, the arrow, and the classic purple outfit with the giant H on the forehead.
Part of me wants to see if this arm, his left arm that, you know, he has sleeved and armored up a little bit, is from another figure, because it almost looks like it could be from a Winter Soldier type of figure or something, but without having one right in front of me, I can't say for sure where it is or not, but at any rate, it works.
It is Winter Soldier's arm.
It very well could be, with the little lines and rivets.
It's definitely a robot arm.
I was thinking it looked robotic earlier. Yeah, I do think that is Winter Soldier's as well.
But yeah, his shoulder pads, I guess. I don't even know what you would call that. It's like a reverse dicky.
Oh. He's supposed to wear it under his unitard, and he's wore it on the outside. It's very awkward.
You know, the more I look at this is a really weird piece of clothing. It's, it's shoulders with suspenders that go into like a tunic. But it's done very well. There's scales that are sculpted right into that, and the little raised rectangles on up. It's well done, and mine is a nice solid one. I've heard some people are getting loosey-goosey ones, and the one I have is nice and tight, and you can pose them any which way you want.
Yeah, mine's tight as well. I know there were a couple of figures that somebody on our Facebook page had said they got some bad hips, but no, mine's all been good so far.
Yeah.
You know, to me, I think this is a pretty decent figure. It looks good. It poses pretty well. As I've not been collecting Legends as long as some others, I started when Hasbro started back up with those Toys R Us 2-packs. It's not a holy grail for me, and I actually did pick up the older Hawkeye just when I won a eBay auction real cheap of the entire wave with all the riders.
Nice.
Every so often you find the misspellings.
Yeah, it's just one of those that, I'm not a super huge Hawkeye fan or anything like that. It's just one of those things. It was hard to come by when I started the collecting, and, they teased him a couple years back, and to finally have him in my hand for retail price just kind of feels like a small little victory.
Now, he comes with the largest Build-A-Figure piece. It almost looked like a second figure in the bubble. He comes with the body, and even though there's no legs in there, it's not like the Jubilee Build-A-Figure where it was basically everything but the head in the one part. But because of the skirt, it kind of looks that way.
It looks like a mannequin, like a dress mannequin that you used to sew clothes.
Yeah, I mean, you get the full torso and, like you said, the skirt, and it takes up just as much space, if not more, in the bubble as Hawkeye.
So if you do want to build 2 Allfathers, which again, we're just teasing this out, but if you want to, you're going to need 2 Hawkeyes. I see a lot of loose figures hitting eBay.
There's going to be a lot of loose Hawkeyes. You are very correct.
Thanks for watching this video. You can see full episodes of Marvelicious Toys with more collecting news and reviews at marvelicioustoys.com. We also have thousands of toy and collectible photos in our photo gallery. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until next time, make mine Marvelicious.